Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Plays Neverwinter Nights J'nal and Undrentide Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Lord Fenton's Neverwinter Nights J'nal and Undrentide Enhanced Edition video. We're in chapter 1. This time we're going to end it by not only defeating one boss, but two of them. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition videos like this. And don't forget that notification bell so I'll be updating more. So let's go ahead and meet our dragon friend we're about to murder. Now, you're wondering, wait a second, you're too low for a white dragon. Well, here's the thing. The white dragon, we got his weakness. It's afraid of frost giants, and J'nal gave us a nice item that makes us a frost giant. Now, if you have any cold resistant items, go ahead and wear it. Other than that, when you transform, no matter what class you are, you're basically a frost giant. You'll be on even ground. So what I'm going to do is just buff up. Afterwards, I'm going to turn into a frost giant and then start the fight. I'll return when this is over. And the big dragon went down. So when Dorna's fear was knocked out of the way, or I should say gone, yeah, the dragon attacked her, which was a very good thing. I kept on knocking it down, made things a lot more easier. Other than that, I got the head of the dragon. Also, I got the mask. Now, the mask helmet, yeah, the mask of a mask, since the god name is Mask. Well, that's one of the 4 artifacts. So that is number 2. We got 2 more to get. Deekin's holding on to it. Now, if your companions do die anytime, they'll be sent back to the academy. So that is the good news. You do not lose them. Some other games, or I should say other modules, yeah, some people will say, yeah, that companion's gone. Still, yeah, you want to do now is just loot everything up. I mean, come on, you just defeated a dragon by trickery, and it was well worth it. And this is going to be very useful, that average trap. Now, the next part of the fight, since I am a rogue and I'm not a caster, I'm going to use some trickery. Yeah, in other words, traps. But still, you want to loot the layer up. And there is a note, if I remember right, you definitely want to loot up. That's just a lore item, just for giggles. Plus, it gives you inside information on the artifacts too. And do grab the gems. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest at this point. If you have at least 3 teleportation crystals, guess what? It's going to be really useful and helpful too. So what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and teleport out of here, get back to the academy, lie about the mask, and get Dorna back in the party. Let's go ahead and do it.
You're back, I see. Do you need me to travel with you again?
Have you any news of the artifacts?
Now, that was stage 1, which was defeat the white dragon. You could have had the other option, just defeating J'nal, then talk to the white dragon. Most likely, the white dragon would probably honor its deal. Now, you're asking, why you want to kill J'nal? Well, here's the thing. I did a separate save just to see what happens when I do a full turn-in, and let me tell you right now, she does not honor the deal at all. So, if you're expecting 1,000 pieces of gold, no. She wants to keep her half fiend, half elf blood a secret. And she wants to rule the world, basically. In other words, you're in the way. So that's why we're going to go ahead and kill her too. And besides, we got to figure out how to get the artifact from each of the 3 people. Well, I'm not going to say the 4th one, since the 4th one was already easy. It was kobolds. I mean, come on. Now, before I actually go to J'nal, I am going to go ahead and go back to that one village where Deekin is at. Tell him the good news, say he's free, and I want the tower statue. So what I'm going to do now is just go on this direction. You could do this. This is optional. You could go to Deekin. You could not go to Deekin, but still, I'm showing it for this walkthrough / let's play series / I love this game. Now we're getting closer to the village. Besides, it's on our way to the high forest. I mean, come on, this is really simple. This is the last of chapter 1 anyway, so I might as well do everything as much as possible. There's the poor village that's in ruins. I think the people definitely moved to Hilltop, which is a good thing. Now, great news is, unless this is your first visit, gnolls will not respawn, not at all. So that's the great news, and here's the house that Deekin is hiding. And there is no sign of Deekin. You're all asking, why is he gone? Now, here's how the mechanics work. When you defeat the dragon, Deekin will disappear. He will not appear until you have 3 of the artifacts on you, or at least collected 3. So, Deakin's the one who gives you to it last. So, that's the thing. Now, our next stop is actually high forest back to J'nal. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and handle J'nal. After missing Deekin, yeah, we're going to the high forest. Before we go into J'nal's territory, I'm going to make a quick pit stop at the wizard guy's shop. And yeah, he still charges 100 pieces of gold for identifying like everyone else. So we're going to go ahead and identify 2 items there from the dragon's lair. You definitely want to do this. It'll be helpful. Just in case you like those items, I'm going to be honest. Even if I played my bard before, yeah, those items are well, actually, the loot is. The other item's optional if you want to use it. So here is the high forest. We're taking the long way. This is how games used to be. Yeah, used to walk and walk and walk. No fast travel, instant play says, yeah, none of that. We're doing it the old-fashioned way, our 2 feet. I'm just checking my journal. Only thing left is the tower statue and the other artifact. So far, we got the Mask of Mask. Yeah, it sounds funny, but yeah, in the World of Faerun, there's an evil god named Mask, who's the king of rogues. And we got the mummified hand from the Elven Crypts that the kobolds ran away into, which was really fun that day. I'll tell you all this. So we're going to go ahead, go to that shop. I'll explain what is there to identify, because that is very important. I always want to identify these items. Now, you're asking, why didn't you do that in the original campaign? Well, most of the items that you do found is random. This one, set items. So, yeah. It's going to be like always the same one. You maybe find a random item in a chest once in a while, but still. Nope. Now, I'm doing right now is just going ahead and just identify those 2. We got a Horn of Blasting and some kind of Loot of Light. I'm just going to sell all these spells since I am not a caster. Now, that Bibbidi hand, yeah, the hand spell. If you're a caster, it's gold. If you're a wizard. Sorcerer, yeah, you can read from the scroll. So I'm going to go outside, just quickly go over the 2 items I just identified now before going to that cave. So first of all, this is the Loot of Light. It gives you a light spell used once per day. If you're a bard, it's okay. There's better items out there. Horn of Blasting, Sonic Burst. It's okay. There are much more better items like that out there. You could have sold both of them, but I'm just going to hold on to them. I might sell them in the next chapter. And now it's time to go to J'nal's place. Yep, that is the Null Cave. Good news is there's a wisp there that will teleport us to it. So let me go ahead and get a little bit closer to the little wisp. There we go. Yep, that wisp is still charging for one type of potion. Oh well, I'm just going to go ahead and just use it anyways. I don't want to go the long way. Yeah, that's like way too long. Besides, I cleared it all out. Still, that's the long way. I like the shortcut. So you want to make a save here. Now you could A, challenge yourself by talking to J'nal. It'll be a very tough fight since J'nal is about quite a few levels over you. Or B, use the item that the White Dragon gave to you, which is really nice. I'll cut her hit points down by half at least, which is good. So what I'm doing right now as a rogue is setting up traps. This is a rogue method, or if you have the ability to set traps. So I'm just going to do this right now, spread it out much as I can. Some of them I'm going to try to do is hit J'nal with it. Hopefully she does get hit. But worst case will be is one of her lackeys get hit. Now, if I remember right, her familiar will only get hit by, I think it's the electric traps. And yeah, sometimes this game has old mechanics where you try to set it. It's going to be in its place. You got to just be real careful, real patient. So my tactic is real simple since I am a trap setting rogue. Set many traps as possible for encounters like this. And then once that happens, yeah, go ahead and start the fight. It's cheap, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta get things done the cheap way. I mean, come on, Divinity Original Sin 2 rewards you for that. Also, I'm starting to notice that Baldur's Gate 3 does reward you for that too, which is a good thing. You gotta think outside the box in these type of games. Sometimes thinking outside the box helps you out big time. Let's see if I'm allowed to do it. Boy, musical chairs again. Yeah, it's that familiar. Kind of wish there was a yell command to yell, get out of my way, but oh well. See if I could set it somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably set those around J'nal better, but oh well. Let's see if it'll allow me to do it. I'm going to try again. Now, it's also Dorn is in my way too. Sometimes your hinge person does that. Still, I'm just going to set this one up. This one, I'm going to probably use it to take out the little flying familiar. Okay, that is good enough. We got one more. I am going to spread it right over here. Now, once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and start the trouble by throwing the blood at her. Now, at this point, after you set your traps, if you're a rogue, buff up like crazy. I mean, come on, seriously. And wave goodbye to J'nal. You're not going to see her again after all this is said and done. I'm just going to buff up. There you go. Buffing up once again. I have to remember to buy at least one or two of those each. In the next chapter, if I have the cash. I'll probably save it for the Boots of Speed though. And I'm going to go ahead and start the fight.
Oh, that's liable to leave a scar.
Now, you're wondering why J'nal was very powerful and had an extra spell casting. Well, guess what? This staff. It's a very powerful magical staff, and I'm going to say it right now. If you're a wizard or a sorcerer, you want to hold on to it. I mean, seriously. Well, that's some good things. And here's the artifact. We got 3 of 4. Now we got to look for Deekin. That's the next person to get the tower statue. Oh, yeah. We got 3 already, so one more task left to do in this chapter. Simply look for Deekin. Now, here is the great news. Deekin will be looking for you. You heard right. So you want to do is get out of here. What happens is little Deekin will pop up. I'm going to let that go on. I'll explain what's going on next.
Oh, Deekin finds you.
That is all 4 artifacts, and Deekin is free. I am really happy. So basically, all the main objectives for this chapter is done. First of all, we got the tower statue that's been chipped. Thanks to Deekin. I'm going to forgive him. Second of all, we got this artifact, this tooth-like thing, which is good. Then we got Maskus Mask. Yeah, it sounds funny, but Mask is a god, an evil god in the Faerun world. And last but not least, we got the mummified hand. I'll say the mummified hand's only good for pointing out where the other artifacts are at. Other than that, it's kind of useless, kind of like the tooth-like thing. Still, I am going to go back to the shop. This is my last thing I'm going to do in this chapter. I'm going to give everybody a warning right now. Do what I'm doing right now. Buy bags, get supplied up, etc. Because once you go back to the academy, you're not going to be able to come back here. So do everything. Sell stuff, buy things, do whatever you want to do. Because once you leave this chapter, that is it. So let me see. I'm going to go ahead and identify that staff. Yeah, see, this is a staff of power. You definitely want this if you're a sorcerer or a wizard. Yeah, I'm selling it for cash because I don't need that at all. Move that in case I need some save throws. Now, Amulet of Will +1, you want to hold on to that in case you have to go against fear. And yes, there are no fear immunity items this time, unless you pour them in from the original campaign. Yeah, some people will do that. Still, I didn't do it. I want to challenge. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that goblin note. Now, I'm going to hold on from selling the gems until a later chapter. So, what I'm going to do is rest up, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish up the chapter next. Yeah, you want to do is rest, then use your ring. I'm going to tell you right now, if you have any spare rings, keep them on you. You're going to need them for the next chapter. Yeah, that's right. You're going to lose that teleporting ring. It's only for this chapter. So I'm going to get ready to teleport. I'll return when everything is done.
It is good to see you back. I feel much recovered. Though my nurse here seems to believe otherwise.
You should be in bed, you stubborn dwarf. Look at you. Your legs are shaking. The poison has still not completely left your system.
Enough, woman! I will not lay about like an invalid if I have the strength to stand. Especially not while one of my pupils has put themselves in danger for our benefit.
Suit yourself. Should you collapse before the hour's over, I'll not take responsibility for you.
I'll take my chances. Better that than to be prodded by an older concerned elf all day long. Tell me then, how fares your hunt? I'll make arrangements for you and the other apprentices to join them. Ayala and I, in the meantime, will contact the Harpers and do what we can. So, are you ready to go, or is there something you need to do beforehand? Then I suggest you do it quickly. Collect whatever equipment you need, and then come tell either me or the caravan leader when you're ready to leave.
Now it's time to level up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get to level 7. I'm going to pick all the skills on my rogue. I think there is no feats to pick. There's a set feat, which is good. Let's see here. Craft traps, disable them, move silently, hide in shadows, and tumble. Now I'm going to get tumble to 10. I'll get myself a nice Steam achievement, which is really funny and worth it. There you go. So my final advice for this chapter, do everything, otherwise move on forward. So what I'm going to do is talk to our master and move on forward to the next chapter. I'll see you all there.
I trust you're ready to leave the desert then, yes? Good. If the gods smile on us, then the situation is not as dire as I fear. If not, well then, wish you the best of luck.
The caravan makes slow progress as it leaves Hilltop, trudging through snowy hills for several weeks, before finally, the vast wasteland of the Anarok Desert opens up before you. This is a parched land, said to be the bones of the once great Netheril Empire, its complete destruction a mystery, lost to the passing of ages.
I think this spot's gonna have to do for the night. Let's set up camp and make sure it's secure this time, Torius.
Now we're at the chapter interlude, which is, well, it's not really chapter 2, but it is all good. Now, bad news is that ring is gone. That was only for the first chapter. Great news is you have an extra person you can recruit now. I'll explain for the next video. You're with the halflings. That's wonderful news. Yes, Katrina, she is great. Unfortunately, we lost the guide, so we have to find the guide for the next video. So let me go ahead and give a nice recap. We defeated this ugly dragon by using its own fear against it. Then we defeated J'nal by using her own weakness against her. Got all 3 artifacts. Deekin is with us. We finished chapter 1. Now we're in the start of chapter interlude. In the next video, I'm going to go ahead and start the interlude chapter and go after the stingers. Well, everyone, this is it for my Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition Shadows of Undrentide chapter 1 end video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and do not forget to hit that notification bell to be updated on my videos and more. If you like more videos like I suggested, check out the one on the upper left and on the bottom left if you like YouTube suggestion of my videos.